Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Heroes Unlimited role playing game story. I'm titling this one Better Lucky Than Good. Before I get into this, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including The House Off Farrago Road, the one pictured here. This is a fun little story about a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. It has a Welsh gargoyle, it has a skinwalker, technically a skinwalker, a Russian sea devil, a druid, a witch, a sentient tree. Yeah, there's even a Rougarou that jumps in there. It's got everything. It's modern it's classic mythology set in a modern setting, and it is quirky. It is fun. It's got a bit of a murder mystery. It tells the story of a police homicide detective who I wrote it. I kind of wrote this as a lark, kind of have just to have fun to write something, and I really enjoyed writing it. I hope you get it, and I hope you like it. And there's a lot of other books on my author page as well, so check them out. All right. Better lucky than good. Years ago, my friend Randy wanted to play in my Heroes Unlimited campaign, and I said sure. I jumped at the chance. Randy is at least as experienced in tabletop role playing as I am. He's really smart. He's just an excellent player who makes everyone around him better. He's one of those guys that people glom onto. He's in the background, but he makes everybody better, if that makes sense. He's always very resourceful. He's very smart. He's an excellent. He role plays well. He's just good to have in your game. He's one of those guys. As I did with all the other players, I made Randy roll randomly for the power class and the type of character he was going to run. He got a weapons master and opted to use bladed weapons. He created a sword which shot electrical blasts. He also used exploding shurikens and knives, electrified and explosive bolas. Please note, his starting money wasn't really great, so the number of items he had to carry wasn't great. He didn't have a hell of a lot of weapons, but he did opt for a gas mask and a few other odds and ends. Randy, he plays smart. He can take nothing and make it into something. He's like MacGyver with duct tape, but he does this with his characters. That's the kind of player that Randy is. He's just absolutely excellent. Well, through the course of the game, the group fought a supervillain team. Most of them were mid-range characters with a motley assortment of powers. The three main villains were terrifying. One was a robotic specialist who had a ship with massive armaments, had missiles, grenades, machine guns, all kinds of stuff. This ship could also transform into a giant humanoid robot. It was like a transformer. It was nasty, and it was badass. The second evil character was super fast. He had sonic speed and was extremely vicious. This guy, he had a mental disorder. He had no sympathy. He was just mean. He used his speed to every advantage. The third one was able to turn intangible and was super smart. Like, Reed Richards kind of smart. The battle was short and the entire group was hit with knockout gas. They all failed saving throws, but Randy's character had a gas mask. So, he was the only one up. The bad guys had come to rob an arms manufacturer in the area, and of course the good guys got wind of it and went to go stop them. The battle was just ridiculously short. A couple of quick missiles and gas missiles, and everybody was down. It was crazy. There weren't even explosive missiles. This guy had tons of stuff to choose from in this robot. The villain saw that Randy was the only one left, so the ship landed and the speedster ran out the door. The intangible guy got to the hatch and stood in the doorway. Randy threw an exploding knife at him, which he easily dodged. Randy's bonuses weren't that great. This guy easily dodged. He didn't turn intangible. He just dodged normally. And the smart guy, the intangible guy that was smart, he started trying to figure the entry code for the arms facility that they were trying to rob. The speedster was the one who was going to go handle Randy, and this guy figured, that Randy was toast. Unfortunately, what he didn't notice, it was behind him, the knife stuck in a crate in the back of the robot. The crate happened to be filled with explosives. When it blew, the bad guys all died because the entire ship exploded. I mean, it was a contained explosion inside the thing, inside the armor of the vehicle. So yeah, everybody in it died. The vehicle got destroyed. It was just nasty. The intangible guy wasn't worried about being intangible, so he was caught by surprise and couldn't turn intangible to dodge. He failed his role, so that was that. So it was Randy and the speedster, the only ones left. The speedster's main attack, and by the way, that was sheer luck because there was a dozen crates in there and I rolled randomly. The knife stuck in the one with the explosives. It was crazy. And I guess in an enclosed room, it wouldn't have mattered where it went, but Anyway, the speedster's main attack was to run by the opponent and to punch him. His bonuses were ungodly high, so Randy figured he had no chance. The villain started his run, and Randy figured nothing from nothing, leave nothing, so he decided on a simultaneous attack. For those of you who don't know, simultaneously attacking means that the target says, go ahead and hit me, but I'm going to get my shot in also. It's like, go ahead and hit me, but I'm going to hit you too. That's the way that works. The bonuses to hit are used for both, and it usually means the player characters both get hit. Randy rolled a critical strike with a called shot to the throat. He figured if he's going to die, he's going to take this guy with him. Well, he rolled a critical strike with his sword. The speedster rolled a 1. By rule, the critical hits for double damage at sonic speed, and the fumble. The speedster rolled a 1. He fumbled. By rule, the critical hits for double damage at sonic speed, and the fumble missed. Since Randy specifically called his shot to the throat, the speedster took all that damage to the throat and was decapitated. Yeah, so this guy without any superpowers with a sword decapitated the bad guy who had a shitload more bonuses, was ungodly strong, and blah, 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 blah. Randy literally had no chance, and he won through sheer luck. It was just amazing. Again, better lucky than good, I guess. But Randy was able to salvage the rest of the team and get them awake, and, they won the day. It's that simple, and it was all because of Randy. So yeah, remember, it's never what you have, it's how you use it. That's always been my motto, and it always will be. So if you're playing in a game and things seem hopeless, sometimes you get lucky. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.